We are here and live. Thank you all for joining us. Let me push some buttons here. Oh boy, there it is. Hello, it's me, Blind Spiral. Just want to say thanks real quick to everybody coming out and here for the bracket reveal. And then I just decided it would make a little bit more sense for time concerns and just for some fun to kind of reveal the groups as well as we do this. So there were some questions as to how we were going to be going about this and all that good stuff, and it is randomly. So I've got a cup here. And it has a bunch of skulls in it. So like little skulls like this, just kind of fun. And then on the top of the skulls are each of the individual team names. So this is our not gone but not forgotten friends pizza time who don't know how to read instructions and didn't realize they'd be playing in Australian time, which is 2 a.m. So there are 14 other teams in this cup. You can kind of see right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and give them a shuffle. Let me turn the music down just one click more, maybe this one right there. So it is going to be, I'm just going to go ahead and give them a shake and then pull one out. We're going to go one by one and we'll update the bracket kind of as we're going here. We will pull out the maps at the end, which are pretty much the exact same thing, skulls, and then just on the bottom are the different groups, again, all completely random here. I did reach out to all the teams yesterday asking what region they play in this so we can try to make sure that we know what region we'll be playing on in advance. Hopefully it is where the killer can host, but in some certain situations where there's a team in Russia and a team over here, over there, we're going to try to figure out what the best solution is. But wanted to get ahead of that since that kind of popped up on us last time. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the bracket's going to look like. Which way am I going? This way. Okay, that kind of works. Poor planning on my end, I guess, maybe. Here we go. Okay, so there's our bracket. We are down to 14 teams. We were up to 16 at one point. We actually had 17. We went down, we went up, we went down, we went up, we went down. So we're going to end at the 14 team mark. So that means 2 of these teams are going to not play a game in the first round. It is completely random. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to have some type of, not punishment, but if I wanted there to be some type of inconvenience, I guess is maybe the right word. But I decided to, since it is completely random, to not do that at all. 2 teams will get that free pass. That's just how it's going to go. Was really hoping to get to that 15, 16 mark, but it just didn't happen, unfortunately. So was going to give Autistic Gaming a bye because they were the champions. They were returning defending champions, but I decided also not to do that and just leave it to be completely random with all 14 teams that we have in this cup here. And we're just going to go ahead and start. I think what we'll do for fun is we'll say the first team that is pulled out of here and the last team that is pulled out of here will get the bye instead of like the last 2. So the first team we pull will take over the spot for team 14. And the team that doesn't get picked or is picked last, I guess, will take over the spot for team 13. Something like that, just to kind of add some more oomph into it. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give it a shuffle. We're going to see what happens here. So again, all the names in this cup. Yes, that's probably obnoxious, huh? All right, first team. Again, I don't have anything fucking pre-planned or any of that shit because there were some questions last time as to how the one team got a bye. I have no idea. Here we go. First team pulled are going to be the Golden Wolves. So Golden Wolves will be the first team pulled. They'll be in the bracket here. By the way, this bracket, again, I'm going to, there are certain teams that we're asking to play sooner or later. There's only really one team, I think, that had the question. Let me see. Trying to keep all of these notes, and of course it's the Golden Wolves were the ones that wanted to play a little bit later on. So oh boy, this is going to be fun to edit at the exact same time here. Again, this is some top tier planning on my end here. Let me see if I can do it like this. This will be interesting. Give me 1 second, guys. I would love to have this update as we go in a sense, but I don't know if that's a possibility. And of course, it's not going to load for me. Okay, so we've got Golden Wolves as the first team to be pulled here. Golden Wolves will be facing off against okay, Bad Behavior. They signed up on the exact same day. That's kind of interesting. So Golden Wolves versus Bad Behavior is going to be the first matchup here. Let me see. Can I do it now? So we're going to make them take over 9 and 10, I think. This way they can be a little bit later on as requested. Will that update for me? That'd be so nice if it updated for me. It's not going to update for me. That's how unfortunate. A viewer. Maybe if I hit that fancy F5 button every single time I do that, it'll happen for us. There it is. All right, so Golden Wolves against Bad Behavior will be a little bit later on during the day. So we've got those two teams pulled. We will move on to our next match here. And it is going to be Monka Troop. God, my handwriting's terrible, by the way. And the reason it's rough. So Monka Troop, half an NA, half an EU, will be facing off against Cryptic. So that'll be the first game. Oh boy, that'll be the first game of the day. Will be Monka against Cryptic. So we'll get that edited on there as well. And then team 2 is Cryptic. In addition, I will post this bracket in our Discord a little bit later on in the day, and I will also have estimated time frames. What I mean by estimated is as you guys know from reading the rules, hopefully, that we will be playing between 12 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern. Your team needs to be available to play at any time, but I'm expecting each group to take 40 minutes, or each set to take 40 minutes or so. So we'll have estimated time frames, but Monka Troop vs. Cryptic will take place exactly at 12 o'clock Eastern time. Second match after that is going to be Metro. I can't even tell if this is worth it holding him up here. Can you guys see that? I don't know. We'll find out. It'll be Metro. Oh, wait a minute. I said the first team I pull. Oh, boy. Okay. So I'll fix that. So Bad Behavior actually got a free buy, but I fucked that one up, didn't I? I'll move them like that. Does that work? Okay. So we'll see who the Golden Wolves... Or wait, I pulled Golden Wolves first. Oh my goodness, I'm all over the place. Okay, we'll see who Bad Behavior goes against. Actually, you know what? We'll do Bad Behavior against Metro, and we'll just pull Bad Behavior up. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So that's the matchup now. If it wants to load for me. Of course, it's not going to load. Use challenge, they said. It's a good tournament system, they said. There it goes. Okay, so Bad Behavior is going to move up there against Metro. That's going to be our second matchup of the day. We'll continue down the list here, and our next team is Oh No. Will be coming in the third match of the day. They'll take the place of Team 5. And then they will be facing off against Travesty. So Travesty will be the team that Oh No faces off against in that third spot of the day here. Get that on there. And then we will refresh this. Oh, I didn't update Team 5. Who's Team 5? Was that Metro? Oh no, I thought I did that. Did I not do that? Could have sworn that I did. Okay, we'll do it again. I did do it. What the hell? Okay. Tell me this is the most scuffed thing you guys have ever seen in your entire lives. How many teams we got in there? We got 7 left. Again, one of these last 7 teams will get a bye and take the spot of Team 13. It'll be the last one that we pull. In the meantime, moving on forward. I can't even read my own handwriting. It's supposed to be this way? North Holt. Oh my God, that was rough. That was just a longer one trying to spell it. North Holt will be on this one. They will take the place of... Oh my God. What is happening? Okay, we kind of made it. All right, North Holt will take the place here. North Holt Bandits will take the spot of Team 7. And their opponent will be... I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. I forget. I'm sorry, gentlemen and ladies, if there are any. Salodi? I'm going to have to get with you guys on that one because that's rough, and I don't want to disappoint you in terms of yelling and screaming and casting. So S-A-L-O-E-D-I. Is that our team from Mexico? I think it's our team from Mexico. I don't think it's our team from Mexico. Got teams from all over the place yet again. This is great. Russia, Turkey, got some in Mexico, NA East, NA West. We've got all over Europe. Super awesome stuff. It's really, really cool to have people from all over the world playing in our tournaments here. Moving on to the next one. It is going to be... What is this? Oh, the boys and Roger. So I knew as I was writing this one yesterday, I thought to myself, I'm going to get confused because it's this T-bar. And I knew that I was going to confuse myself. And it's, of course, I immediately did. Having issues again trying to update the participants here. So I'm sorry that this is taking a little bit longer and it isn't coming up on the screen as pretty as we wish that it would. Team 14. Where the hell is Team 14? There's Team 14. So the boys and Roger. All right, save that. That saves fine. Why can't you save fine? And the boys and Roger will be going up against Inferis. I think that's our team from Mexico. I'm 99% sure. I feel bad that I don't know anymore. Inferis. This is so frustrating. I can't get Team 8 to change off of Team 8 into something else. We'll get there. We'll get there in just a moment here. I'm just going to continue to go on with this one. We'll fight with that later, I guess. The next one, Autistic Gaming defending champions, will be team number 11 here, all the way towards the bottom side of the bracket. Will be Autistic Gaming. Super happy to have them back. Actually, the only team to return to the tournament with a full, the exact same roster. There are a lot of players who are playing again. Exhausted on the Ground is kind of split up in a couple different ways, interestingly. And then Akiaz, the killer for Fedora, that was in that legendary game against Autistic Gaming, is on a different team as well. But Fedora isn't back. Skillet isn't back. TMT Esports isn't back. Legacy Esports is not back. Exhausted again, split up. So it's kind of interesting. Autistic Gaming, the only one to return. And then we've got two left. So the one that I pulled right here will be facing off against Autistic in the first round. The other team will get that bye. And the team facing off against Autistic will be, I think it's What a Dismay, or excuse me, Make a Dismay. Excuse me. So Dismay will be team 12 here. Make a Dismay. And that leaves team number 13. So the second team to get that other bye is going to be Team Acid. And they were the ones asking about when we were doing this. So they're probably all fucking excited to be here and play, and they have to sit out and wait for quite some time. Sorry, guys, but it's a free win for you in a sense. All right. All right, so that should all be updated now, except for, of course, this one that just won't do it for us. I don't know why it won't do it for us. But it quite literally won't. Okay, we're going to have to delete it and see if I can just add a new person. And that worked just fine. All right, give me a minute. Oh, no, it's going to make it look like this. Oh, did that mess up everything? That didn't mess up everything, did it? I really hope that didn't mess up everything. It didn't. It did move a team that shouldn't be there. Hold on one second. Let's go ahead. And we'll do this. Whoops. That's the one. Okay, that worked out super nicely. Okay, so this is what our bracket looks like. That is it. That is locked and loaded. That is exactly what's going to be happening in our games starting Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. We do need to find out what map the teams are going to be playing on. So I will throw all of these off to the side, and I will put our frantically made other skulls with maps groups A through I in this cup. I should have had a scene maybe more prepared for this, and I don't. But we can kind of look and see what the different groups are. I can pull them up on the screen. Or you know what? I know what I can do. Kind of. Let's see. Click a couple buttons here. This button. Let's do that button. Let's click this button. Let's click this button. Let's click this button. Let's click this button. Okay, open this. All right, we'll see how well this is going to work. It's going to be a little scuffed, but we'll see. All right. So we'll just take it from the top yet again. In the second round, all the groups will reset since we have 9 groups and there are 10 different matches in the first couple rounds, which is slightly unfortunate that it didn't work out so pretty. What do we just do it now? We'll wait. All right, so for Monka Troop and Cryptic, they will be playing in map group E. So map group E will be what we were playing on for Monka and Cryptic. Map group E is this one. Does this work? Kind of. Oh, that's so bad. This is map group E. It's going to be chosen between Coal Tower, Lampkin Lane, and Pale Rose. Again, the way that it's going to work is the team that is playing Survivor. The team that is playing Survivor will take one of those 3 maps and ban it so it cannot be chosen. The killer will then choose between the last 2 maps which one they want to play on. So we'll be playing on group E in the first round between Monka and Cryptic. In our second round between Metro and Vox. That's what I thought. Vox and Furnaces from Mexico. Sorry, I'm on a minute delay here still because I timed the streaming correctly like an idiot. Metro and Vox. Let's see. We are going to be playing on group H. So Metro and Vox will be headed to group H. Another good map there. Father Campbell's Chapel, Rancid Abattoir, and Wrecker's Yard. Father Campbell's Chapel being the most played map in our last tournament. Mostly because Autistic Gaming just fucking love that map, apparently. Also, why does this look like this? That's interesting. We'll fix that one in a minute. So that is going to be the map that Metro and Vox are playing on to be in that group. For Oh No and Bad Behavior, it will be on map group C. Map group C for Oh No and Bad Behavior. Map group C composed of the 3 maps that are going on your screen right now. That is Blood Lodge, Groaning Storehouse, and Wretched Shop. That'll be the maps that those 2 teams have to choose from once we go ahead and get this all going. Okay. Where am I at? There I am. That's not what I wanted. All right, continue to move along the line here. Back to the bracket. We've got North Holt Bandits against Make a Dismay. They will be playing in map group. That's an I think. Map group I. So map group I for those 2 different teams. Map group I consists of Fractured Cowshed, Gas Haven, and Suffocation Pit. Suffocation Pit being a close second in terms of most played maps in our last tournament, just because of how split the map was. Had a couple really crazy good games on Suffocation Pit as well. All right, moving forward to the next one. Bracket back up on the screen. Now it is, at least, and it's not even the right thing. We're going to take a look and see it. The Boys and Roger against Salodi. Oh, God, I said that so bad. I know there's not a second I. Just wouldn't save. I'll fix it in a second, I promise here. There it is. This one right here. This is, that's supposed to be an F. Hard to tell. But it's supposed to be an F, so we'll be playing on map group F. The Boys and Roger and Salodi will be facing off in map group F. Map group F is this guy sitting on your screen now. Disturbed Ward, Mother's Dwelling, and Thompson House. None of those maps were played in our last tournament. I think maybe Mother's Dwelling was once. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. So none of these maps were played on the last tournament, so that'll make that interesting to see what goes on there. And then for our last match in the first round, Autistic Gaming against Travesty. They'll be playing in map group D. So map group D for those guys. So I throw this on the screen. That is Dead Dog Saloon, my personal favorite map, Ironworks of Misery, and the Temple of Purgation. Purgation? It's not Purgation. I've been saying Purgation forever. Interesting. Awesome. So thanks for everybody for coming out. I will get, again, a bracket out very soon with estimated starting times as well as what map teams are playing on. As a reminder for the way it'll work, we'll explain this again to the captains once it gets to that time. But I've got my fancy little notes right here. Your team is going to be pinged twice. The first time that your team is pinged, it means you need to be ready to go. And your second time that your team is pinged in the Discord, that means it is time to start playing. What's going to happen is the map group is obviously chosen already. Secretly, the team that's playing Survivor is going to ban a map first. Then the team playing Killer first will pick a map. And then the Killer will then DM me basically who they're going to play. Then we're going to repeat the process before the game begins, where the team playing Survivor second bans a map, the team playing Killer second picks a map, and they lock in their Killer in advance as well. And then the first game will begin. I will have all the information about who's hosting and all that good stuff as well. It sounds like for the most part we should be okay to let teams kind of host their own games like the way we were last time with the killer hosts, but we'll see if there are so many ping issues. It will default to NA East, which hopefully is a good thing. We'll see depending on the situation. But that is everything for us. Again, there's our bracket. Super excited to go ahead and get into these matches here over the weekend. It's going to be a long day for us. It's going to be fun. But we're super looking forward to it. I'm expecting the level of competition to go up. Obviously, we've doubled our teams from the last one that we've done. So that's always going to make it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more fun. And so we will see all of you guys Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. That is about, 36 hours or so from now? My math is terrible. It's not 36 hours from now. It's like 48 hours from now. 45 hours from now, 44 hours from now. In 44 hours, we will see you guys in 44 hours where we'll go ahead and get the tournament started, and we'll talk to you guys then. We might do a little bit of a teaser tomorrow and kind of go through some of the different predictions in terms of who we think will win and how it's going to look. Not 100% sure. We'll see you guys on Saturday, though. Thanks for coming out and joining me. We'll see you then.